verse 72, Allah says, I'll read 70 just to make the connection. Allah says, and certainly we know best those who are most worthy of being burnt therein in the fire. And Allah says, not one of you but will pass over it. This is with thy Lord a decree which must be accomplished. And then ayah 72, but we shall save those who guard against evil. That's it. God, we will save those who have taqwa. We have taqwa, which we get in Ramadan, right? And then Allah says, and we shall leave the wrongdoers therein humble to their knees again. So we see the knees, bending of the knee occurs 3 times in Qur'an. But you know what's also interesting? What we read the 3, those who have faith, right? Those who of the yuqinun, and those who use the apple, right? And this bringing to the knees, it occurs 3 times. And just for connection, COVID-19, Surah 19, right? And I'm seeing it that this COVID-19, along with the other major event of this police officer killing the brother with his knees, and everybody taking a knee, from the government on down, police officers, nurses at the hospital, I've seen them come out, take a knee in support of the protesters. Protesters take a knee in front of military, in front of officers with clubs, except take a knee. Everybody taking a knee, right? Bending of the knee. And Allah says, every nation. So we're just looking at the sign, what the possibility is. We're Muslims and we're believers. And we have to trust and have faith in Allah. And Allah says, those who believe in are the doers of good. There's no fear for them, nor shall they grieve. So we're living through this time, and we try to make some sense out of it, and always encourage us, always be careful. Wear the gloves where you have to, wear your mask, the social gathering. This is real, but it's also a sign. A sign points to the real thing. So it's a sign. Allah say we're going to be tested, but Allah mentions signs. And so we wanted to, the best place to go is always the Qur'an. And if there's a surah called the kneeling, and right in front of our faces, because Allah say, you will see every ummah kneeling. And we see all over the world, when we stop talking now, if you go turn on TV, you're going to see people kneeling. And what do we have in our salat? In our salat. It's just signs. You just read the signs. And Imam Muhammad encouraged us, make your connections. See what connections is going to be good for you and help the community the best way you can. And I say, have faith, trust in Allah. We don't know it all, but have trust in Allah. Read Quran as much as you can. And I think it was interesting myself that as soon as we finished Ramadan, I had to eat on the 4th, that on the 24th, I think on the 25th, this happened in Minneapolis. A sign of what the black man, the African American people, that's what he represents, have been going through, right? Under the oppressive Caucasians of this land. Not all now, things have changed. But he represents that mindset. He represents that mindset. So really you see a picture, because we know, even though the brother, you know it's bigger than just him, because look at the whole worldwide response. Allah used him to ignite it. And alhamdulillah, let's say I participated in speaking and whatnot here in Jersey. And we try to support whatever way we can. But take note of this, kneeling. Kneeling. Look at the sign. When you just perform salat, when we perform salat, we start up standing, right, brother? Then after that, we go where in ruku? And where do we put our hand? We bend, right? Ruku. And put our hand on our knees. Or around our knees. Under it, over it, on our knees, right? Then when we come back up, then we go down on our knees. Kneeling, sajda. And we know that's on our knees because Muhammad the Prophet said when 7 bones touch the ground, right? And 2 of those bones, he says the left knee and the right knee. And then after that, we sit up in Jalsa. on our knees, right? We're kneeling. And we close out the salat not in qiyam, and not in ruku, and not in sajda. We close it in jalsa while we're on our knees. And while we're on our knees, we say what we say, and then we do the salam on the right and the left, right? We say all service are due to Allah, right? And all of that in that position. Even in that position, we say, Allah, forgive me, etc., right? But it's in that position where we do the taslim, etc., right? And we close, Allah make Muhammad successful. And the followers of Muhammad successful. As you did make Ibrahim successful. And the followers of Ibrahim successful. And bless Muhammad. And bless the followers of Muhammad. As you did bless Ibrahim and the followers of Ibrahim. For surely you are praised and magnified. And then what do you do? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Peace be unto you and the mercy of Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Peace be unto you and the mercy of Allah. On our knees. And in this Surah Qur'an, the kneeling. So alhamdulillah, we hope we was able to connect somehow from Qur'an to our everyday life and what we see going on. Just some thoughts, hopefully help in some way. But know Qur'an is a living organism. It's a book for all times. Okay, brothers and sisters. So, like I say, I don't think I went as long as I normally do, but I did just have some oral surgery the other day and had 3 tooth pulled, and it's a lot more complicated with me as a cancer survivor. My sinus is up there, and I had the radiation, and because of the radiation, it could have damaged the healing process. So it's a little lot more to it. So I'm a little stitched up, but I thank Allah for allowing me to be able to read Quran and do what we do today. And alhamdulillah, we're recovering fine. Love you all, and as Muhammad the Prophet say, you don't truly believe unless you desire the good for your brothers and sisters that you desire for yourself. So as always, we want to encourage you to support your masjids and support the Muslim community, and by sending your support in whatever way you can. And here again, Masjid Ibrahim, please, we have responsibilities, and you know, if you can send to Masjid Ibrahim, whatever donations, zakat, sadaqah, Cash App, $ Masjid Ibrahim, okay? $ Masjid Ibrahim, one word. PayPal, Masjid Ibrahim 89 @yahoo.com. And other than that, after PayPal, Masjid Ibrahim 89 @yahoo.com, or you can send check or money order, Masjid Ibrahim, P.O. Box 32148, Newark, New Jersey, 07102. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Again, read Quran as often as you can. That's our life, the Quran. And I always encourage us, myself, to read it. And I have said to the brothers and sisters, just a recommendation, whenever your birthday comes, read that surah of the Quran. If you turn 50, read Surah 50. You turn 62, read 62. You turn 5 years old, hey, read chapter 5 to that 5-year-old young man. And if he turned 12 and his sister turned 2, then you read Surah 2, the longest one, young man, to your sister. Okay? So we're encouraging that. So may Allah be with us, guide us, protect us, have mercy on us, and grant us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to help us maneuver properly in the midst of all of this. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.